Hello everyone, today we are going to solve lowest common ancestor of a binary tree problem. So in this problem, we are given a root of a binary tree and two nodes. Let's say if P is one node is P6 and second node is Q4. And we have to find the lowest common ancestor of binary tree. So what does this ancestor means? The ancestor means parent. So what I will say, what is if this is 1 and this is 3 is ancestor of 1 and 3 is ancestor of 8 also. So what is this 3? 3 is grandparent of 8. Okay, 3 is grandparent. So all the 4, 2, 5, 3, they all are ancestor and I have to find the lowest common ancestor. So let's see here, where is 6? This is 6 and this is 4. So for this, what is our common parent? First common parent, that is 5. So this is my lowest common ancestor. But you can see that 6 and 4 is also 3 is also grandparent of 6 and 4. But this is not the lowest. So I have to find the lowest common ancestor. So now let's understand what is LCA of lowest common ancestor of 5 and 1. So what will be 5 and 1? It will be 3. What will be lowest common ancestor of 5 and 3? So 5 and 3, here 3 is itself lowest common ancestor of 5 and 3. Okay, so how do we solve this problem? How do we solve this problem? Let's understand. So let's understand how we can solve this problem recursively. So what is our intuition? Our intuition is very simple. First we have to find two nodes P and Q. Once we find the P and Q, then we have to find their parents, their common parent and the first common parent. So if I start from here, from root, so I will first go to its left and from here I will find this. So as soon as I find any of this node, I will return this. So I will from here I will return 6. From here I will return 6. It may be possible there are some more node. But what I will do, from here I will return 6. I will not go further because there is no need. And it is also given all the nodes in this binary tree are unique. So then not be possible that 6 will be there also. So from here I will return 6 and if it is null, from here I am returning 6. Now I will go to its right. From its right I will go to its left. So this is from here I will return null. And from here, because this is also null, so it will also return null. So this 7, what it will return? What this 7 should return? Should it return 7 or something else? It will return null. It will also return null. Because it is not pure Q. We will return 6, either we will return P or we will return Q or we will return null. Or we will return parent. And other than this, we will not return anything. So from here we get null and from here this is 4. And what is this 4? 4 is our Q. So what we have, our P is 6 and Q is 4. So from here it will return 4. So from here this is null, this is 4. So if any of this is, what does it mean? It means I have 4 here. If any of them is not null, then I will return the not null part. That from here I will return 4. So what does it mean? I have this 5 and from here I get 6. From here I get 4. What does it mean? It means this is my first common parent. Because I am starting from here, so that will be my lowest common ancestor. So this will be my answer. When my left is also not null, right is also not null, that would be my answer. So let's understand with one more example. So what will be least common ancestor of 5 and 6? So we will start from here. So from here I will go to second and then I will go to 4. So this is my null, so it will return null. It will also return null. So both of them are returning null. So what it will return? If both of them is null, then it will also return null. Okay, it will also return null. So now this is my 2. So what it will return? It will go to its right and right also both of them return null and finally it will also return null. Now, no. it is 5. So this 5 is my node. This 5 is my node. So this 5 will return 5. This will return 5. So from here, one of this node is coming. That means I will return from here 5. I will return this 5. Now from here I am returning 5. So I will go to its right. From its right, this left will return null. This left will return null. And this right will return 6. So from here, this is my not null. So I will return the not null value. This is 6. So from here, 4 1. From here it comes 5. From here it comes 6. So this will be my lowest common ancestor of binary tree. So let's see the code. So what we are doing here is, if our root is null, or our root is p, or our root is q, in that case we will return that root. Okay, if there are many more nodes, there are many more nodes, we will not go there. We find our node, and so the parent will be above, not below. So we do not need to go here. Once we got our p or q, we will return that. Okay, and then what we will do, we will go to its left and go to its right. If root is not our p or q, then we will go to its left and go to its right. If our left is null, if this is null, then we will return this. It may or may not be null. If this is null, this is also null. In that case, what we will do, we will, in that case, if this is null, then we will return this. If this is null, then we will return this. If both of them are not null, in this case, both of them are not null, in this case, this root is our answer. If both of them is not null, in that case, our root is our answer. So finally, we will return this root. So what will the time and space complexity? So time complexity will be O of n, for because we are gonna check all this node in worst case. And what will be our space complexity? So our space complexity will also be O of n. I hope you understand this solution. If it helps you, do not forget to hit the like and subscribe button. Thanks for watching.